She'll have some. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma Shipley. Happy birthday to you. I'm gonna talk to her. Grandma? She isn't answering.
There's a picture up in that box of you sitting on a mule. What do you mean, like you do that every day? How that?
Well, that was my donkey. That was my donkey. And I'd ride it around and it would let me ride and would go pretty good. But if a couple of the kids come out in town and if they got on that, it'd just stand it still. And I don't care, you could beat it, you could pound it, pull its tail, pull its head, you try to get it to go, and it wouldn't move.
It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found the somebody who...
All I can think of is how much energy the both of you had, because Bertie just had her birthday yesterday and I'm coming up on 55 and I'm plain worn out.
She still plays the piano at church. She still travels. She walks all over town and still bakes. It seems like she got her first gray hair about the same time I did, only I was 30 and she was 60.
When I think of you, I think of your giggle and your smile. And I think of the love that you've shown to everyone. You've said before, I can't understand why people fight. It's such a waste of time. Why argue and fight with people? And I always remember that, your loving nature. You never fight or argue with people.
No, they lived down
on the other end of the street.
Down on the other end of the street.
There's nothing there now.
Graham's lived there.
Graham lived down there where...
Baby, it had to be you. Wonderful you. Had to be you.
You really miss the outhouse, don't you?
They run up that hill in the middle of not in the middle of the night, but after dark. That wasn't really my cup of tea. Mom was a little short woman, and she was a worker. She really got more work done than you could imagine.
And you can in a week.
And my dad was, well, he was quite a worker too.
Real strict disciplinarian?
You bet. If you said something after he told you not to, he'd go fall right off the chair. The only one that didn't get much of that was Howard, and it showed too.
But all of you really have a good sense of humor. Now, where'd that come from?
Well, Mom had a real good sense of humor if she wasn't mad.
As time goes by.
What's been the worst day?
What?
What was the worst day?
I suppose the day Mom passed away.
Out of date. Hearts full of passion.
What advice do you have about raising 4 kids? Especially, it should
Don't. Glenn has always been just like he is now, kind of, I don't know what do you call it, laid back, kind of. And Joyce she could take him, she could lick him up until the time he got as tall as her, and then she couldn't. And I don't know, Ned, there's a difference between Ned and Jean too, but they were sure close.
As time goes by.
Mom and Dad both said yes, and they said no, and we we took it literally at that. But then the swimming, my sneaking off to go swimming, and Mom sending Grandma Cabot after me with the biggest paddle I ever saw at that time. And she was the only one that ever spanked me. I mean, Grandma Cabot did all the strong arm operations.
And then there was a time we accidentally set fire to our playhouse, and Bruce saved the day by coming out with a couple pails of water. Sadie tagged along behind with her cup, but that didn't do a whole lot of good.
We were reminiscing a little bit a few minutes ago about when you and Dad were out here. She seems to think that the two of you won most of the pinochle games. I recall Dad and I won most of them. But then again, what do I know?
The memory of getting some of your recipes and they never quite turn out because I'm sure you forget some special ingredient or you change it just enough that it's not written down quite the way you actually make it. Never have been able to make Angel Crisp cookies.
Our Christmases, we've always made Christmas fun and special and opened your house for Christmas. That was all. It was just never Christmas unless we spent it at Grandma's house.
One of my fond memories, of course, was when I very first saw my Uncle Gene. When he came in the door, the year he'd been working on the roads and had such a beautiful suntan, he came in without his shirt. All I could see was those great big brown eyes and this mouthful of white teeth, the prettiest smile you ever saw. I don't think I thought there'd ever be another guy in this world who was as gorgeous as him. I still think he's gorgeous.
I think one of my most thrilled, is playing Mom playing the piano and me playing the organ at church to this day. And I think the only thing Mom and I disagree on is temperature. She's always cold and I'm always hot.
As time goes by,
You don't look like a Hopi Indian.
I do like
Or is that on the Quigley side of the family?
Mom used to tell the kids when they'd ask her when they were little, what nationality are you? I'm an Indian, she said, and they got so they believed it.
Is there any one day that stands out? What's been the best day?
Well, I suppose my wedding day.
I remember you. You're the one who made my dreams come true. A few kisses ago.
learned to roller skate and board sidewalks.
That's no small feat.
No, especially when
With
there's
a board out every once in a while. That's where I met her. After I met her, I picked her up on a skating rink.
Oh, you were a pickup, huh?
I guess so. He was one of the good-looking young guys around. He was always a good person.
Did you cry when you got married?
No.
Did he cry when you got married?
I didn't know I cried. He probably cried after he got married.
So how did Grandpa become a letter carrier?
He didn't intend to go to take this examination, but some of the rest of them were going, and they said, "Oh, come on, take the exam."
everything.
He was the only one that passed.
I thought, whenever Grandpa's coming to our house, quick, fix everything that needs to be fixed, because Grandpa will come and not relax and enjoy, but he will fix. So he'd walk in and the door would stick, and he'd say, "Oh, this needs to be planed down a little bit, but I've got my toolbox in the car, I'll take care of that for you." And he would go off and get his toolbox, and by the time he left, everything in my house, little things that needed to be fixed, were always fixed.
He would re-roof the house, he would handle a variety of things that needed to be handled, just as natural as if it was walking across the street. That's just a part of who he was. I married somebody like that. Only I do have to prod him a little more sometimes.
And I remember Grandpa and the respect with which everybody treated him when they talked to him, and he was just a wonderful example also, Grandma, and I want to thank you for that.
I'm sure your dad is in heaven celebrating the birthday also. We'll be celebrating the birthday also. I remember Floyd being such a kind person.
Does a day go by when you don't think about him?
No.
Huh?
Then I will tell them I remember. Tell them I remember you.
Grandma Chevy.
Can you say happy birthday?
Grandma Chevy.
Back roads empty for miles.
Catch it, Aaron.
Oh, that's a homer.
Hi, Grandma.
When I saw you, I
Go.
knew
Hi, Grandma. I'm in my room in my apartment up in Chico.
Tell me when you're ready.
It's going.
Oh. See, now rewind that.
When the light comes
Hi,
up.
Hi, Grandma. I'm in my room in my apartment up in Chico.
Happy birthday, Goldie. Can you believe we've been married almost 50 years?
Is that all? Oh, I thought it was 150.
so you can ever let's go together.
Well, I don't want to be filmed.
Well, you just got filmed.
Scott, I'd rather you don't use any of this video of me on your tape, because I think I sounded stupid and I look stupid. I don't want to ruin Grandma's birthday.
We go together like
I tried to get that crow to talk, and I split his. He jumped right when I cut his tongue, and his tongue was hanging out his beak. He looked like a French crow. He had a big old mustache. He never said another word. No, but I bet he was cussing under his breath.
just the sound of your voice, the light in your eyes. We're so far away from yesterday.
Hello. Who is this?
Just a wink and a smile.
Have you got a friend? It's your little friend.
Okay.
We go together like a wink.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday.
Hi, Grandma. Can't make it this year, but happy birthday to you.
What do you say to great grandma?
Hi, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, that's original.
Hi, Grandma. Happy birthday. Love you.
Listen, you have a real happy birthday, and I hope you have many, many more, and I love you.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
This isn't rehearsed.
Happy birthday! That was really awful.
Say hi, Grandma Goldie. This is for your birthday, Grandma Goldie.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Love,
Lisa, Dina,
Bertie, and Jean.
We'll be seeing you soon, Mom. Happy birthday. We're especially happy that we can celebrate that 90th birthday with you. I love you, Mom.
Happy birthday. I love you.
Had to be you.